Hi everyone, this is Shraddha, Virtual Product Engineer at A&S Software Group. Today we will discuss how to make web application using BluePrint software. To start with BluePrint, first question arises is how to register at BluePrint. To register, let's go to blueprint.assoftwaregroup.com, click Create Account, fill up the registration form. Now click Create User. As soon as you register, an activation mail is sent to your mail ID. Please check spam folder in case you don't receive mail in your inbox. Follow the link provided in your mail and click Activate button. After activating your account, you may log in at blueprint.assoftwaregroup.com by using provided credential. You might be thinking, which is the place where I will create my application and where it will be hosted. Let me clear your doubt that there are two websites. First, blueprint.assoftwaregroup.com, where you will create your application, and the second one is www.3.assoftwaregroup.com/project name, where your website will be hosted. In this case, it is www.3.assoftwaregroup.com/e-voting. Today, we will create e-voting system, which is online voting system for universities and colleges. Let's move to our next part, which is how to design home page of our web application. Go to File, Create Home Page. You have to provide main heading, subheading, content title, and description of your application. Now, save the page. Let me take you to the portal where your application is hosted, and you will see how these changes are reflected there. So let's go to www.assoftwaregroup.com/evoting. Text entered as main heading appears here. This is subheading. This one is content title, and here our description appears. If you want to make it more attractive, use HTML tags in content description. Now our home page is ready. Let's put up our next question. What is the structure of e-voting system? In e-voting system, we need to create tables, forms and reports. We will create users and permit different forms and reports to different users. Now, we will move to our next section, how to create table. So before creating table, let's have a quick view of a structure of all tables. We need committee table to store all committees for which election is to be held. Candidates table to store candidate name and name of committee. Users table is inbuilt with BluePrint software. We don't need to create it. And finally, votes table to store votes of voters. We will create reports on this table to generate results. Now, let's create committee table using BluePrint software. Go to File, Tables. Provide table name. Type committee name in field name. Select text as data type. Check unique checkbox as we don't want duplicate committees and say Create Table. Did you notice one interesting thing? That ID field is inbuilt in each BluePrint table. We don't have to explicitly provide primary key field, but still if you want to make any field unique, check unique checkbox of corresponding field. You may also alter or delete table. Similarly, you can create other tables too. So isn't it very easy to maintain database using BluePrint? Do you want to ask, how will I connect database to my application? In BluePrint, user has not to worry about coding for connectivity and other issues. These all features are inbuilt in BluePrint. Okay, so let me tell you how to create forms in BluePrint. Before using BluePrint, designing forms used to be hectic task for me, but now it is just few clicks job. First, we will create committee form to enter committee details. Go to Edit, Create Data Input Forms. Select database name. Select the name of table which is to be connected to the form. In this case, it is committee. Provide form name. By default, it is table name. Provide caption for committee text box. Select grid item in primary key column. We will discuss this point little later. In type column, there are three options given: text box, date picker, drop down. Choose text box if value is to be entered via text box. Date picker if value is in date format and to be chosen from a calendar. And drop down if value is to be selected from one of the values in same or other table. For now, choose text box. I will explain use of next three columns: data source, text field and value field during creating candidate form, which is a next form. Uncheck required if any of the fields should not appear in form. ID field is disabled as it is self-incremented field, hence does not require to be entered manually. Click Save Form. Before designing our next form, let's see how this form will be added to our hosted website. Let's go to Tools, Set Permission, select Administrator in User Type drop-down, select E-Voting in User ID drop-down, check committee.aspx form, click Submit. Now go to your hosted website www.3assoftwaregroup.com/e-voting. Log in using registered credential. Go to Edit Committee. So your form is created and hosted just in few minutes. Now you can enter committee details. There is a text box to enter committee records, Save New button to save new records. Already stored values are shown in table below. If you want to modify any record, please select the record, do changes as needed and click Modify. Records will be modified. To delete a record, just press Delete button. You may also export all records to Excel by clicking to Excel button. You don't need to write coding for saving, modifying, deleting, exporting records. All these tasks are taken care by BluePrint software. Now, let's move back to blueprint.assoftwaregroup.com and design our next form, which is candidates. In candidates form, we need to enter name of candidate and committee name. Since we have already entered committees, we don't need to enter it here. We will just select a committee from existing ones. To do this, in type column, we will select text box for candidate name and drop down for committee. Now, we need to specify the name of table and its field where committees are stored. So in data source column, select the name of table, which is committee. Choose committee name in text field and value field and save the form. Permit candidate form as explained earlier. Check it at your website. Enter candidate name and choose committee from list. Save the record. Similarly, you can create users and votes form too. Now, time to move to our next section, how to create reports. We can create various types of reports using BluePrint software. We can create report based on one table, two tables, group by reports, and many more. Creating reports is also as simple as creating forms. Step-by-step help is provided to explain all types of reports using BluePrint. Here, let's take an example of report to see number of votes per candidate for category president. For this, we will create group by report. Please follow these steps. Go to Edit, Create Reports. In Select Table, select Votes. Select Group by checkbox. Select Field checkbox against President field. Click Save Report. Permit the report and check it at your website. You may also take backup of your database. download forms, upload forms, also download entire source of your application. Step-by-step help and FAQs are provided for better understanding. To create application using BluePrint, register at blueprint.assoftwaregroup.com. For any queries, mail at shraddha@assoftwaregroup.com. Visit us at www.assoftwaregroup.com. Thank you.